Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me JediMaster98 back again with another Star Wars figure review. In today's Star Wars figure review we're going to take a look now at some more characters from the Vintage Collection line, and in today's Star Wars figure review we're going to take a look now at a character that appears in the Mandalorian TV show. We've seen this character in a few episodes now, the Mandalorian TV show, sort of assisting and warning the Mandalorian about certain things, including another threat in the Star Wars galaxy. I can finally say we do have this figure of this character now, and I'm really pleased, especially with the overall detail and the overall outlook of this character. And the character we're going to take a look at today is this one. It is Carson Teva from the Mandalorian TV show. Now this is the rebel pilot who helps Mando in a few episodes in the series. Really impressed with the overall design of Carson Teva. One of the big selling points is this beautiful helmet with the sculpted details on the top. Obviously he's in his flight suit alongside his leather jacket in the Rebel Alliance. Not really too sure why he has a leather jacket on, when in a minute I will show that the packaging of the figure just has him in his flight suit along with his helmet, but obviously with no weapon. But they must have done it for some reason, Hasbro, but it is what it is. So that's the figure of Carson Teva. Let's take a look at this character in more detail in terms of obviously the packaging. As you see, this is the packaging for Carson Teva. At the top, the Mandalorian logo going on there, name of the character, plastic bubble that protects the figure, the Kenner logo, and a nice image of Carson Teva in action. Obviously you can see he's in his flight suit, but obviously with no leather jacket, so not really too sure what's going on there. Maybe it's for a future release for something, who knows, it is what it is. Turn the packaging around, legal stuff at the bottom, description in multiple languages, and a nice shot of the character in action in terms of obviously the back. And be sure to pause the video to have a quick read on the description. So that is your packaging for Carson Teva. Let's take a look at its character in more detail. I'm going to start off with the articulation. As you see, there's movement at the top of the head, shoulders, elbows and the wrist, torso is movable, movement of the legs, movement of the knees, movement of the ankles. It does come with the Rebel Alliance blaster rifle there, which is nicely done, and a removable helmet. Just give you a zoom in with the helmet on, and then I will remove the helmet after. As you see, this is obviously the figure with the helmet on. Just depending on the night. Beautiful shot of yellow, white and blue going on there with the Rebel Alliance logos and everything. I'll just do sort of a 360. You've obviously got the markings going on, which is nicely done. And it's a fantastic sort of colouring and sculpt of the helmet. As you see underneath, the image of the character on there is nicely done. And obviously on the jacket you've obviously got the Rebel Alliance logo and other stuff going on. So you've got like the oxygen bit going on there in terms of obviously with his flight suit, and then moving around to the jacket and everything. A few creases going on there, and then obviously moving down to the legs, knees and ankles. So that's really, really cool in terms of what's going on. I will just remove the helmet now so you can see his head underneath. Bear with me 1 second. So obviously that's removed, and obviously you can just, oh, there's his bald head. Part of his bald head, and as you see you've obviously got the actor underneath who portrays him, and it's a really nice likeness in terms of obviously the beard going on with the grey and the white, and obviously moving on to the back part of his head where the hair attaches to the beard. Really nicely done in terms of obviously that facial sculpt is fantastic. I do like Carson Teva in terms of obviously with him warning the Mandalorian and Grogu and obviously stuff going on, but I'm really impressed. More Mandalorian figures will do nicely, and he's really cool. There is an option I've seen with previous reviews where you can remove the jacket, but for the sake of this video and timing I'm not going to do that. But obviously if you remove the jacket it will just have the sleeves of the leather jacket going on as well. But overall I'm thoroughly impressed with the detail, especially that beautiful head sculpt of Carson Teva. So thank you very much for watching this Star Wars review of Carson Teva from the Mandalorian TV show. I will be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. Be sure to obviously subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, look after yourself, and as always, may the Force be with you.